Hello and welcome. My name is Casey and you are tuned in to Super Mega Baseball, the fall-winter season. Today the Moose are taking on the chunky power hitters, the Wideloads. It's a 3-game series today, so let's jump into game 1. Masha Donga leading off for the Wideloads, and you can see she is threatening with that Wolverine eye black. Raul strikes, deals, and she sends this one high and deep to center field to start the ball game. Tremendo leaps at the wall and makes the grab. Wade Hobbs strikes out, and this one gets off to a theatrical start. 2 away in the bottom of the first for Moose, and Perry Quaker keeps the inning alive with a solid ball batted straight to center field for a single. He's chased by Irene Fast, who drives this into left, and Pedro Nixon sends his into right. So each outfielder gets a ground ball, and the bases are loaded for the Moose. That'll bring up Jose Tremendo. The slider from Ronner, and Tremendo sends it into center field. A fourth 2-out single. Irene comes around third, and the Moose lead 2-0. Top of 2 away, runner on first, and they go for second, and the throw is down to third. Just horrible confusion there for the Moose. Really no idea how to handle the running game. And this ball is sent into right field. Irene comes up throwing, but it is not in time as the run scores. It's 2-1. Bottom half of the inning, and Buck Swiner steps in. He drives this down the right field line. It gets down and into the corner, and he takes the turn. He's going to be into second with a leadoff double. Wiggles Freeman in to give Rip Dingers the night off. Pops this one into left field. Left fielder settles under it and makes the grab. Swiner stays at second. Nacho Crisp in the leadoff spot, and he drives this one into the gap in left center. He likes where he's hitting. This gets down. It's an RBI for Crisp on the double, and it's 3-1 for the Moose. Top of third, and Strikes is in against the 9-hitter, who sends this right back up the middle for a leadoff single, and then immediately swipes second on the next batter. Masha Donga gets jammed, but sends this the opposite way, deep enough to move the runner as they tag on the catch, and they're in at third safely with 1 away. Kimo Gaspar in. He's the Trey Mancini of the Wideloads, and he sends this on the ground to score the run. It's 3-2. The big nerd, Hack Liner, steps in to lead off the fourth for the Wideloads. And Raul strikes, gives him a fastball he can handle. This is high and deep into the bullpen. Home run for Hack Liner. A 444-foot shot for Liner, his second of the year, and that'll tie the ball game at 3. A lot of back and forth in this game. Bottom of the fourth, Crisp is up with 2 away and a runner on, and he sends this into the alley in right field. And they make the turnaround second. Chris is going to be into second with a double. And they head home. And the Moose take their lead back. It's 4-3. Into the top of the 6th, and Strikes is still out there as Kimo Gaspar went down swinging. Fun fact, went down swinging is what Gaspar wants written on his gravestone if the chemo doesn't work. 2 quick strikeouts from Strikes, but this one is sent into left field for a 2-out single, followed by a walk from Darcy Hicks, and that'll bring up Prince Prize. 6-hitter playing catcher. And this one is sent high and deep to left. Swiner gets back. It's off the wall. The runners are going to come around and score. It's a 2 RBI double, and the Wideloads take the lead 5-4. The Moose don't want to let their lead go that easy, though. Buck Swiner starts off their half of the 6th with a single into center. Wiggles Freeman pops his turn up to the center fielder, who settles under it, and Swiner heads back to first. Swiner leaves on the hit and run with 2 strikes to Crisp, and Gaspar makes the play for 2 away. But Jackson walks, so it's 2 on, 2 away to Perry Quaker now in to try and get their lead back. Molly Pops gives him a slider low in the zone, and Perry Quaker knows what to do with that. It's high, it's deep, it's gone. The big-bellied bully Perry Quaker, home run. 452 feet, and the Moose are up 7-5. 2 away in the bottom of the 7th, and Fred Bobbitt works himself a pass to first base. And Molly Pops throws this one away, so Bobbitt is going to be on second with 2 out. And Buck Schweiner tags this one past the diving second baseman. It trickles into center. Bobbitt turns around third, and he's going to score. Moose lead 8-5. Klaus DeGame is in the 9th. He's running on fumes with 2 away. He gets Janice Freeman to just roll over it back to him. DeGame throws it to first, and the ball game is over. Moose win 8-5. Really solid all-around performance from the Moose in this one. The bats were alive. Perry Quaker with a big 3-run shot to give them the lead in the 6th. Raul strikes 6 innings. Again, a solid quality start from him. 13 hits all around for the Moose. The defense was solid. You gotta love what you see from these guys. They hope to take all of those positives and more into the next game in this series. It's game 2. Wideloads make a change in their lineup after Mashadonga went 0-for. It's Fungo Acuro who strikes out to start the ball game. And in the next half inning, it looks like they have to swap him out. He tore his meniscus on that strikeout, so not a great day for him. Thanks for showing up, Fungo. On the Moose side, Nacho Chris starts this ball game off with a drive into right field. Ella Royds picks it up and tosses it in. It's a leadoff double for Nacho Crisp. Jackson just rolls it back to Holder close on the mound, so he's out at first. But Perry Quaker drives this pitch deep. Not deep enough, though. Center fielder gets under it for the grab. Irene, however, did get enough on this one. This one is out to left and gone. Home run for Irene Fast. 393 feet on that shot. Irene's 6th home run, and it gives the Moose a 2-0 lead. Top of 4, 2 away, and Cannon deals to Hack Liner, who rips this fastball into right center. It one-hops the wall, and Hack Liner's in with a 2-out double for the Wideloads. Darcy Hicks follows Liner up with a ground ball up the middle, right over the second base bag. Liner turns around third. Tremendo comes up throwing, and he gets him. Might have been a botched call from the umpire, but the out stands. There's no video review here. Bottom 6, and the shutout is intact, and Perry Quaker drives this ball deep to center field, and it is gone. Perry Quaker. 437 feet on the solo bomb from the Bald Bear, and the Moose are up 3-0. Cannon's back out for the top of the 7th to try to keep her shutout alive. But Wade Hobbs sends us into right field for a leadoff single. He's followed by Hack Liner, who hits this up the middle, and so there's 2 runners on, and Cannon's going to have to work through some trouble. Darcy Hicks swings over a changeup for out number 1, and then Harmony Strauss hits it on the ground. Taylor made 6-4-3, double play to get him out of the inning. It's the 7th inning stretch, and the Moose lead the Wideloads 3-0. Bottom of the 8th, Moose look to add a little insurance as Roman Rhodes starts things off. First pitch swinging with a ball into left center. Hobbs gets there quickly, so Rhodes heads back to first. It's a single. Nacho Crisp follows that up with a ground ball, hard hit to the right side. A dive, and it's knocked down, but Crisp is out at first. Jackson sends this into left for a soft liner, but Perry Quaker gets a hold of this one. It is up and gone into the trees. Home run for Perry Quaker. His 2nd on the day, 465 feet. And Perry Quaker puts the Moose up 5-0. Top 9, Chuck Best in with 2 away to close this out, and he gets a pop up to center field. Tremendo settles under it and makes the grab. Moose win 5-0. Couple of bright spots for the Moose in this one. Rhiannon Cannon going 7, and Chuck Best going 2 for the combined shutout in this game. Perry Quaker with a 2 home run day, 3 RBIs. Irene Fast with a home run and a couple RBIs of her own. And the Moose handle the Wideloads easily in game 2 of this set. They look for the sweep in game 3. Joffrey Rockman is back on the mound after taking his 2nd ball to the head in as many games. You can see that he is a little banged up as Jose Tremendo makes a great sliding grab for the first out of this game. Solid defense from him lately. Rockman gets a strikeout for out number 2 and a ground ball over to Bobbitt for out number 3. So he gets through this first inning smooth. Let's see how he does for the rest of the game. Nacho Chris starts this third game off for the Moose with a ball down the line into the corner. He takes the turnaround second as the throw comes in from Ella Royds, and he is into third with a leadoff triple. Jackson knows what to do with that. He sends this ball deep to center, caught for the out, but it's plenty deep enough for Nacho Chris to slide in on the tag. 1-0 Moose. Top of third, and J-Rock is cruising. Jules Bergman sends this on the ground through the infield on the left side for a single here, though, and that'll bring up Masha Donga, who is a dangerous hitter who has been kept quiet in this series. But she rips this one into the left center gap. Tremendo gives chase. It gets to the wall. Bergman is making the turnaround third and heads home. The throw from Crisp, not in time. This game is tied at 1. Darcy Hicks hits a ball hard to the hot corner. Diggers can't handle it. It trickles behind him. Crisp picks it up. Donga heads to third. So it's first and third, 1 away for the Cancer Man, and he goes down looking at that one. 2 away for Hackliner, and his stats are just juiced to the tits. But they bring in Carla Tolbert, who gets him with a fastball up and in, and he's not happy about that missed opportunity. Bottom of 6, and Chug Bourbony has been good for the Wideloads, just a 1 run, but Perry Quaker gets a hold of this one. It's going oppo right field. It is up, the jump at the wall. It's off the top of the wall. Quaker turns around second, and the big man is going to have a triple to lead off the 6th. Rip Dingers, who's feeling a little better after his time off, in, and he just pops this one up to the second baseman. That is a worst case scenario, as the infield is in to try and stop this run from scoring. A dive from the second baseman to stop that one, and a ground ball from Nixon, a bobble, but he's out at first, and so the Moose can't capitalize on the Perry Quaker triple. After 6, it's tied at 1 apiece. Into the top of the 7th, and Charlie Best has 1 away, but Ella Royds drives this one up the middle past a diving Crisp for a single, and she's followed by Jules Bergman, who sends this past a leaping Quaker, so the bottom of the order gets a couple hits, and that brings up Masha Donga looking to do something. So after a 12-pitch at-bat, Masha Donga works a walk, and it's bases loaded for Daryl Hicks, who sends this on the ground. Bobbitt dives and stops it, but can't make the play, and they turn and score 2 on the misplay. It's 3-1 for the Wideloads. Bottom of the 9th, and the Moose need at least 2. Irene Fast hits this one hard, but the center fielder makes the grab for out number 1. Pedro Nixon on the ground to Kimo Gaspar, who throws it to first. And there's 2 away for Jose Tremendo. The 2-2-2 to Tremendo, and he swings over it, strikes out to end the ball game. Moose lose 3-1. It's a hard-fought loss for the Moose to end this series. They did take the win in the series 2-1, but credit where credit is due. Chug Bourbony went 9 and only 1 earned run against him. Hard to win when you only get 1. That's it for today, though. My name is Casey. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you next time when the Moose take on the Sawteeth.